then when the fire lit. Dangy head nigga, I admit it. Sleeping on me with their ass up. Do at they eyelids.
YouTube. It's King 6 back with something different for y'all today. You know what I'm saying? Today we're going to jump into a movie review, a Tubi movie review. It's a very special one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Something that's been getting a lot of attention and a lot of eyes on it. The movie is Rose Gold. This movie is starring Crystal the Doll and who played Trina in the movie, if y'all didn't know, and Denzel Dandridge, who played T Famous in the movie. Crystal in the movie, she was a stripper in the movie, okay? A stripper that tried to get out, tried to stop being a stripper. I'm gonna break that down more in a little bit. And then you got T Famous, who was the drug dealer in the movie. But this movie was produced, written, and directed by Will Lewis, Howard Patterson, Darren Brown, and Thomas Carter. A great storyline in my eyes. Overall, it was a good movie, I think. So let me break down how the movie kind of started off to how it went. Okay, the beginning of the movie, it starts off with her, with Crystal the Doll, who played Trina. I'm gonna just call her Trina. She was playing a stripper, and she ended up. This guy came. He bought the strip club from her original boss, and I'm not gonna tell y'all the whole movie because I want y'all to go watch it yourself because it's actually a good movie with a good storyline. Who ended up getting fired from the strip club because she wouldn't mess with the new owner. The new owner was a creep, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure y'all have seen a lot of creeps in strip clubs and everywhere else, like places like that, period. But she left the strip club and she tried to go to these other strip clubs and find another job, but she couldn't find a job. She had a baby. She got a daughter with her baby's dad, who keep threatening to take her to court. You know, same stuff that we see out here in the world every single day. To take her daughter away. So she basically wasn't having it. She was trying to do anything, hurry up and find another job to, you know, save the money to get a lawyer to fight for her daughter, which is commendable. You know what I'm saying? For a woman, for anybody, for real. But okay, so she ends up doing she couldn't find a job, okay? She couldn't find a job at all. And then she went and did her brother, a guy that played her brother in the movie. His friend was a rapper, so she ended up going to like a video shoot that he was having for his music video. And she went there, it went bad. First, the brother's friend didn't have all of her money. Then she was leaving. The guy that was there smacked her butt, so her brother was about to hurt the dude that did it. And then here comes T Famous, which is played by Denzel Dandridge. So he comes in and he makes the guy apologize because he's the CEO of the record label or whatever that the brother's friend was doing a shoot at for or whatever. So he comes in, makes the dude apologize, and then this is how they meet. So she's about to leave still. He goes outside and he gives her money. Like, I think the guy, the friend only owed her like $200 more, but he ended up giving her like $1,500. Because he liked her. He liked what he saw. So he was trying to, you know what I'm saying, quarter her and all that type of stuff and get her to ride with him or whatever. He kept on talking they was talking for a little bit, so he invited her out. You know what I'm saying? They go out, so he's telling her like she should roll with him and, you know, she should be his woman and all that type of stuff. This is the first date. But she kind of like blows it off. So then they keep meeting up, you know what I'm saying, become closer, and then he tells her that he has a job for her. But the whole time she don't know that he's a big-time drug dealer. So she kind of gets into this life. Okay, she accepts the job that he offered her, which was her going to get drugs, bringing them back to the city, you know what I'm saying, to the guy that was over him. So she does that. They like the way she do it, so she gets real deep into doing this. Whole time she's just doing it to save up the money to get a lawyer for her daughter, which some people have to do. Like, there's nothing else you can do. You gotta do these crazy things to make ends meet in this world anyway, with everything so high, so crazy. But she ends up doing all this, and then she ended up falling for this guy, or kind of falling for him. But in his mind this whole time, it's just strictly business for him. Like, he don't even like her like that, because she ended up catching him with another girl in the car and exploding on it. And then he ended up telling her what it was. Like, this is just business. Like, you in it for the money, right? Me too. Like, I'm in it for the money too. Like, da-da-da-da. But she, like, kind of like heartbroken, because she was believing everything this guy was telling her. But she ended up playing this smart, and okay, first they had another drop. She had to go get something from rival drug dealer's house or whatever. And when she went to go pick it up, the guy that was there, he didn't like T Famous. So he made it up his mind, like, he about to do something to Trina. And when she gets there, he tries to take advantage of her. And her friend saved her. Her friends that was sitting in the car who she rode with saved her, came in the house, and they end up, killing them in the movie and taking the drugs. And she remembered that it was all about business with him. So she came up with a plan to just keep the drugs, you know what I'm saying, and do everything by herself and just leave him out of it. So she did that, took the drugs. Okay, and then the next part is kind of like, and I'm not telling y'all everything that happened in the movie, I'm just doing a quick rundown. So the next part, they do what they do. They making money, her and her girls, and T Famous meets up with her and was like, yeah, like, you ain't never meet up with Buddy and da-da-da-da. And she like, nah. Like, he ended up telling her, like, yeah, he ended up getting killed that night. Like, somebody ran up in the spot. And she playing stupid, like, for real? Like, dang, that's crazy. Like, I'm glad I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? I would have got hurt. I'm just a female, playing her role, So she ended up doing all that. And later, T Famous and his boys she ended up going to a house that T Famous was at. And the police was going to run up in there. Well, they did run up in there. And she was upstairs in the bathroom. But she got away because she hopped out the window and ran around. And got away. But the way she got away is because she knew the female police officer. So the female police officer ended up helping her out. Sorry, y'all, my son running around in the back. But the female police officer ended up helping her out and letting her go. So when she let her go, T Famous and them, they got locked up and went to jail. She got away free. Then the next part, like, they end up going to court. And, well, obviously she made the money to fight for her daughter. You know what I'm saying? She got her lawyer. She fought for her daughter, and she ended up winning the case. And they end up getting 50-50 custody of her daughter. But after that, you know, the movie's still playing or whatever. And then remember I told you it was a guy. It was a guy that T Famous worked for, another guy, and she ended up getting a call from the guy that was T Famous' boss, and the guy ended up telling her like, "I think you owe me something," and she like the movie ended like that was the end of the movie to her. She like she's in the car, you know what I'm saying, on the phone with the guy. And he like, "I think you owe me something." But overall, man, good storyline, good movie. Would definitely recommend it. 1 out of 10, I would give it about a 7.5, 8. On like you know what I'm saying on the good movie, about 7.5, 8. Couple tweaks I would have did differently. Like the girl, like the woman that played her mom, she seemed like she was like the same age as Crystal the doll or Trina, who she played in the movie. It seemed like they were around the same age. So I'm like, they couldn't find the older lady to play the mom. But other than that, it was cool. Big congrats and all that to the producers, the writers, Will Lewis, you know, Howard Patterson, Darren Brown, Thomas Carter, and the big shout out to Crystal the doll. She did her thing, and Denzel Dangerous, he did his thing too. Like they both did an incredible job in the movie. Oh yeah, and the production of the movie. That's what I wanted to talk about. The production of the movie was amazing. Like the quality was like they was using, you know what I'm saying, like some of these blockbuster style cameras. Like it was a good quality movie. And I think the budget they had with this movie was like close to like or around like $250,000. So they did a great job with that budget that they had. Great film. Go watch it, and then you know leave down in the comments what y'all think about the movie after y'all watch it. And that's like I got more coming up for y'all. So just keep in tune, keep coming back, and just let me know what y'all think. All right, peace.
I let the money talk. I don't say too much. I ain't gotta speak. I put the P up in the pride. I hope you proud of me.